Hey everybody, my name is David. I'm with the Seabase registration team, and I wanted to give you a brief walkthrough of the 2025 reservation page. Just a reminder that 2025 reservations open on January 18th at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, so make sure you set your alarms, set your calendars, and make sure you have your coffee brewed by then so you can get in and registered for your adventure. If you're registering after January 18th, most of these instructions should be the same. If you are planning to register on January 18th, I just want to walk through a couple of things before we get to the actual registration that may be good to know before the date of open registration. The first thing here is going to be how to actually find the adventure that you want. So the first step is going to our website, which is bsaseabase.org. And then once you're there, click on the Scouts tab at the top, drop that down and click Adventures. On this page, you'll find a comprehensive list of all our adventures that we offer, as well as some details and documents outlining what to expect from each adventure. Another good document that might help you with that is the participant guide. These are created by department for each adventure. The other thing that you want to take a look at is the registration page on our website. So again, go to Scouts and then Register, and then to 2025 Registration. Here you'll find the pre-registration checklist, which is a helpful tool before you register. Make sure that you read through all of these points on this list, just to make sure that you are ready. It just reminds you that registrations are finalized, that there is a non-refundable deposit, as well as a couple other important information before you start. Back on the registration page, if you scroll down a little bit further, you will see the payment guide and general availability form. This is a helpful guide that we publish for each year of registration that outlines the different adventure types, the number of days, the max crew size, and a whole bunch of other information that is helpful before you register. So make sure you take a look at this document as well. On the bottom, it does have some other information, including the payment due dates. The next link on this page is the Seabase Adventure Descriptions, which takes you back to that other website we were at before. We also have some printable brochures that if you want to bring these to your troop meeting or to your crew meeting, those are available to download and print off. If you'd like some more information, please feel free to add yourself to the email list so we can send you out emails and updates as they come in. All right, now let's head over to the registration page. So we're going to start off here on our 2025 reservations page. You can find this either through the BSA Seabase website, or through emails or however else you may find it. The easiest way is going to be through the website, which is bsaseabase.org. Once you're here, it's going to give you an important notification here, and that states that you can book single or multiple crews, but only for the same program type and starting on the same date. So if we want to book two different coral reef sailing adventures that start on the same date, then that's fine. We can go through this process once. But if we want to start two different adventures or on two different dates, then we would need to walk through this process twice. And if you just have one adventure that you want to book, then your life is nice and easy, and you just have to go through this one time. So for the sake of our demonstration here, we're going to pick Coral Reef Sailing. And then once you select your adventure type, it's going to reload you to a second page on which you can see all of the adventure dates that we have available. So one thing you'll notice here is on the left side of the screen, it has a filter option where you can filter by date. And you want to be careful with this option because if you look for, let's say we're going to look for starting in Saturday, May 31st, right at the beginning of the summer, it's going to show us that no results are found. But if we go through to the next day, it'll give us a whole bunch of options for coral reef sailing on that day. So if you don't see a reservation or an expedition starting on the day that you want, just make sure you look around a little bit on that. You can also just scroll down and then find the start date that you're looking for there. It may take a little bit longer, but it's a little bit easier to find all of the dates available if you can be flexible. So we're going to go back here to our June 1st start date. And I want to choose this Coral Reef Sailing, Crew A. and then I'm going to add to schedule once I've reviewed all of this information here. One thing I do want to talk about real quick is the expedition number. So that's going to be this number right here. Basically what that is that's the first two letters are going to be your expedition type. So for Coral Reef, it's going to be CR. And then that's going to be, basically the rest of it is your date on which you are checking in or starting your adventure. So this one's going to be June 1st of 2025, and then I'm crew A. So I have a pretty large troop, so I'm going to go through and book 2 different adventures starting on the same date. And then once I have those 2 kind of booked, I'm going to go down here to process payment. Once you're on this registration form, you can fill in all of your information. All right, so once you have all of your information filled out, we're going to scroll down, make sure you read all of this information, and click I agree, I understand. And then go ahead and continue on to the next page, on which you will review all of your information. So please take a minute to double check that everything here is correct, that you have the correct number of crews, that all of your personal information is correct, and that you've reviewed all of the agreements and policies. And once you've reviewed everything, go ahead and continue on to the final page on which you will submit your payment information. So here you can go with credit card or ACH electronic check transfer. So once you enter all of your information, you're going to click continue. And once you do that, this is the last page. So once you do that, you will have an official 2025 registration. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or if you need help with anything, please reach out to us here at the Sea Base, and we look forward to seeing you soon.